Acceleration test. There we go. Turbo came in. Yeah, she got some good power. Definitely goes. Not flooring it. It's a brand new engine, but that 280 pound-feet of torque does sure feel really good. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to Peter's Autovlog. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Today, we're going to get behind the wheel of this 2024 Ford Escape Platinum. Now, this is the first time I'm basically testing a higher trimmed Ford Escape. As the ones I only have had a chance to do is basically the really base active and the hybrid model, which is basically was a 2022 or 23. If you want to browse my channel and check those other reviews out. And basically, the active Ford Escape is the cheapest car you can get from Ford. Ford doesn't longer offer any other sedans or anything cheaper. The only other sedan that Ford offers is basically the Ford Mustang, but that's about it. So Ford Escape is going to be your cheapest choice if you want to get a new car from Ford. Now, before we go on, I want to give a big shout out to Bartow Ford for allowing me some time with this Ford Escape Platinum. Big thank you to Tim, and I'm going to put all their information and a link to their website in the description below. So ladies and gentlemen, here we have this 2024 Ford Escape Platinum. This one here is finished off in Rapid Red, which is a fantastic color. I really like this color, especially in this Ford Escape. Really makes the line stand out. Now, this one here is, as I mentioned, is a platinum model, which is a higher trimmed of, it's basically what Ford calls its highest trim on this Escapes. Now, this one here that we have with us here is really nice. I see we got some nice 19-inch aluminum wheels. These are part of this platinum package, kind of two-tone wheels. These are wrapped around 225mm Bristol Nicopia tires. You can see the really nice all-season tire. Coming here on the outside, you can see we got body color mirrors. We got a nice surrounding silver or aluminum trim around the windows. We also have your roof rails up here on the top. It's kind of plasticky roof rails. This one is not equipped with a sunroof at all. Coming here to the back, as you can see, we got the LED lighting here in the very back, which is really nice. We got the black covered bumper here with some sensors, a bit of aluminum here on the bottom, and as you can see, we got the double exhaust tips here on each side. You got your platinum badge, the all-wheel drive badge. So this is an all-wheel drive 2-liter engine Ford Escape. Check if we got the rear wiper right there. We got the third brake light. It's really nice. Now, obviously, if you get the, for example, the ST line versions, the ST line versions are the most sport versions. All this is going to be black with all this done in body color, and the spoiler on the STs is a little bit longer here in the back, kind of considering they're more of their sport tuned nature. Now, this one here, there's as I mentioned, a 4-wheel drive with a 2-liter engine. Usually when you get this combo, for example, in the ST you get the sports suspension. This one does not have the sports suspension. It's just your regular suspension on this one. But you have the most powerful engine you can get, that 250 horsepower engine on this way, especially with all-wheel drive. Now, this all-wheel drive model, it's basically a front-wheel drive based model, and the back wheels will activate once the front detect slippage. So you're going to get that. It's not a full-time all-wheel drive. It's basically kind of an on-demand all-wheel drive, the way this all-wheel drive system works. So coming up here the front, guys, this is really nice here. Now, here in this one here, we have what they call Ford calls the coast-to-coast lighting. I have the key with me here. See if we can get those lighted up a little bit here. As you can see, we got your LED turn signals kind of put into the front here, but all this lights, you can see the bar is lighting up right now. All this is a really nice kind of ambient lighting that this Ford has, what they call coast-to-coast lighting on this Ford Escape. So you can see we also got an LED fog light. Here we got some front sensors here as well with a bit of aluminum bottom, and this is basically your grille for this platinum model Ford Escape. It's kind of like a dark finish to this front grille. Really nice. So I like the way it is. Of course, you see the LED projector lights here in the very front on this Ford Escape, though you get a little bit of fancier lighting with this platinum. Now let's go ahead and check out the back here. As you can see, I got the key with me here. We kind of pretty much simple key. You got open, close, remote start, and we have a double click to open up your rear tailgate here. As you can see, we got the reverse camera right there. As you can see a little bit better. Now, as you can see, coming here to the interior of this back space here of this Ford Escape, you got about 35 cubic feet, the cubic space here in the back. I'm gonna put the numbers for you guys up on the screen if I'm a little off, but plenty of good space here in the back. This is about the same size as my Ford Escape. Obviously, this sides are a little bit more tucked in, so it's giving you a little bit more space here on the sides. But of course, as this come down, you have a lot more space. I do put 2 bicycles here in the back, and they do fit pretty decently well. A little tight, but they do fit. Down here we have basically a spare tire, a mini spare tire that comes with this Escape Platinum. That's part of this. Usually charge about anywhere from $200 to $400 for charges for these tires, depending on the model, but here it comes included with this Platinum, as you can see there, which is very nice. You can see we got a 12-volt connection right there, and that's about it here for the back of this Ford Escape. Plenty of space here in the back for you. Now, of course, you can use the key to bring this down, or just press the button and the hatch will come down here automatically. Coming here to the front of this Ford Escape, let's go ahead and check out the power plant. Now, we have no assistance here at all, no hydraulic assistance, so you're gonna have to grab your little stick, which is right here, bring this hood rod here and stick it there where it's indicated. So here we have the 2-liter EcoBoost inline 4 turbocharged engine. This is producing 250 horsepower, 280 pound-feet of torque, going through an 8-speed automatic transmission. And of course, this is going to the active all-wheel drive. The system has, as I mentioned, it's basically front-wheel drive until this front wheels lose traction, and then the rears come in as well to assist. Now, this is a really good engine. Of course, the other engine you have is basically the 1.5-liter two-cylinder turbocharged engine is your base engine, and of course, you also got the hybrid power plant with optional to have that also be a plug-in. Now, this is, I think, is the best engine you can get. It's got plenty of power, good torque as well, and the fuel economy on this engine is about 23 miles per gallon in the city, 31 on the highway, and that's about the average, because usually my Ford Escape also is powered by the same engine. It's probably this is a little bit different engine. It's basically the same 2-liter, but this is an updated one, and that one, I'm actually running around 21 to 23 miles per gallon depending how you drive it. There we go, guys. Here's the power plant of this Ford Escape Platinum. Let's go ahead and close our hood. Let's go ahead and out of the place there, put it back in its place, and there we go. Hey, before we go on, let's go ahead and check out the sticker of this Ford Escape. As you can see here, we have, now I'm going to put the sticker for you guys a little bit better on the screen for you so you can look at it better. Here we have a 2024 Platinum all-wheel drive Escape in rapid red. As you can see, the price on this one starts at about $37,465, if I can see the screen there correctly. About $500 for the rapid red and about $160 for the floor mats, for a total price of $39,115, especially with a $500 discount from Ford. So you're looking at about just under $40,000 for this Ford Escape Platinum with a 2-liter engine, all-wheel drive, and leather inside. Now, as I mentioned, this one is not a fully loaded model. This one you can still do the optional tech package, which gives you the Ford 360, a little more things, technology, and the Bang & Olufsen system, and of course you can still get the sunroof. So you're still looking at about possibly $3,000 worth of more options and accessories you can do. So this is not a fully loaded model, even though it's a Platinum model. So that's kind of the way things work nowadays anyway. So let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of this Ford Escape. Now, this one here is equipped, as I mentioned, with the leather interior. Now, this one here, it's got the two-tone leather, which is called Space Gray, which is really nice, kind of light gray leather. Now, coming into the door first, you can see we got a nice bit of leather here. Like, I would say more synthetic covered part of here of your elbow rest here on the door. This is kind of semi-hard plastic. As you can see, a little bit of space here on the door for you. It's not bad of a design. Coming here to the center, as you can see, we got the leather here, which is really nice. This is the Space Gray leather, which is kind of perforated. It's very nice and soft, as you can feel. It's really, really nice. Now, being right now, we're about 95 degrees here in Florida. This is pretty bloody hot, even though it's perforated. Now, the seats here do fold down like my older Escape. You can fold them down like this, and they're also adjust as well if you want to adjust them for a little tilt. It's a little bit more comfortable. Over here, we do have no pocket here on this Platinum one. Why Ford? Why we do have one on our Ford Escape? This one does not have a pocket here, but we do have a pocket, I believe, on the driver's side, on the screen, on the passenger side door as well. Let's go ahead and get inside. So now inside of this Ford Escape, it's really nice and comfortable. And as I mentioned, we can definitely adjust your seats here, leaning a little bit more in the back to be more comfortable. Now, coming from experience, I got the same headliner on my Ford Escape, and this gets really dirty, especially on this Ford edges here. It's really I like it, but it does get dirty. I do prefer a darker headliner as well. But the leather feels really nice, very comfortable. Obviously, we do have a center armrest here as well for your cup holders and armrest. A couple of AC outlets over here, and we have a couple of USB outlets there as well. So at least you get a couple of AC outlets. In my Escape, we have a house connection but no USB connection, so you're either gonna have one or the other, but at least you get some USB ports there as well. As you can see, guys, we got the new 13-inch screen on this one. But here we go. Here's the back of this Ford Escape. It's very comfortable, very roomy. And heading to the driver's side, now we do have comfort locks as well on this one. So all you have to do is just have the key in the pocket, and these doors open automatically once you approach them. Now, coming here to the door, you can see we got a nice soft leather here for your armrest. We got a bit of it looks like a sort of like a wood type of finish on this trim here. It's not bad at all. We have a little more softer materials in the back doors for sure down here. Aluminum trimmed door handle right there. We got controls for your windows and mirrors, and of course we got a 3-way positioning for your 10-way power seats here. As you can see, we got plenty of space here on the bottom for anything you want to put in here, a water bottle or something. That's probably the same as the size of my Escape, about 10 years, almost a 10-year-old Escape. Now, coming here to the interior, guys, you can see we have this nice Space Gray kind of ActiveX leather type of seats. Really nice the way they are. They're perforated as well. These are heated here on the very front, which is a nice feature to have. Now, here, of course, we got the nice. They feel really soft right now. They're super hot, as we got almost about 95 degrees here in Florida right now. Now, coming down here, you can see you got all your controls for your seat, including lumbar. Down here, we have manually tilting and telescoping steering wheel. We got controls for your lights, and of course, to open up your rear hatch, as you can see there. Now, but it's pretty nice. As you can see, we got a leather covered steering wheel, and of course, this is all soft touch material here on the dash as well, and a bit of aluminum trim surrounding the gauge cluster right there. But let's go ahead, guys, and head inside. Very nice design to this Ford Escape. Now, I'm not a huge fan of this kind of more of a simplish kind of interior dash design. I prefer the older, my older style had a little more kind of depth to it, a little more personality to it. This is kind of more plain Jane, but it's not bad. I mean, it works. You get a bit of a kind of like a fake wood type of trim here, as you can see there. Here we got just all soft tough materials. We got a bit of illumination surrounding your AC outlets. You can see we got basically your glove box right there, which is plenty of room, as you can see there. Before we go on, let's go ahead and start this Escape up and get some AC going. We have our start stop button right there. As you can see, just put your foot on the brake, straighten out the wheel, and start up all this. Let's lower the bottom here a little bit. And before we close the door, let's go ahead and hear this 2-liter engine. See if we can hear it a little bit. That's kind of quiet, not very similar to the Ford Ranger's 3.3-liter engine, kind of the same type of tone. Not too bad at all. Let's go ahead and close the door, guys, to get a little bit of cool AC inside here. All right, now that we have the door closed, we got some nice cool AC. Let's go ahead and start here in the middle. So we have here your start stop button. We have your basically your driver assist, your parking assist. We got your traction control button here, and a couple of AC controls there. And of course, we got the camera there as well. As you can see, we got a 360-degree camera on this Ford Escape. We have here your camera here on the side. We got your basically your frontal camera, and we do have also a rear camera as well. Got all things you can do here, as you can see. Put the camera in 3 ways. And of course, there's your rear camera right there with the traction line. So really good camera system, very clear graphics. That's awesome to have. So we're gonna press that button there to get rid of the camera. So we got your volume control here on the very right, which is a little bit odd, kind of. But then I had to say where to replace it. But system is not too bad. I can barely decide. I got a decent system. This has got your base 6-speaker system, as this Platinum is not equipped with a 10-speaker Bang & Olufsen. You have to go and get the tech, basically the tech package to get that as well. As you can see, we got basically most of all your controls, except for a few buttons here for all the controls for your AC are basically located here on the bottom of the screen. Those don't go away or anything like that. They're pretty simple once you get used to it. As you can see, it's not too bad at all. Now, of course, this screen is very nice. You can see we got for the latest and greatest ForSync 4A. You got navigation. We have controls for your radio, phone. You got all types of settings. Of course, this system does over-the-air actualization and all kinds of configurations. You also got ambient lighting in here, adaptive cruise control. That's part of this Platinum's packages. You also get this 12.3-inch gauge cluster right here, all digital cluster. On the other one, you get on the more lower trim active, you get like an 8-inch screen, which is this is a much more intuitive screen, similar to the F-150's digital cluster. But this screen is very nice, very good looking. I really like this, what it is. And of course, you can do all kinds of systems, and you have all kinds of things you can do. You got your maps right here, your navigation, and everything as well. But other than that, guys, here we got your AC outlets. We got your hazard right there. As I mentioned, you got your volume control all the way down here on the very right, which is kind of interesting the way to have it. But that's the way it is. Down here, we do have where's my phone? Oh, that's actually over there. I didn't see it, but my phone's already wireless charging there on the wireless charging pad. We have 2 USB ports, A and C, and we got a 12-volt connection right there. Not a ton of extra space, as one of the complaints I had with my Ford Escape on basically the second gen is that this area was very, especially for my wife, because she's the one that drives it, was very tight in space for putting things. Basically, all you had is cup holders, and that's it. And here's almost about the same, little more room, but not a lot of space either. Then here we got your cup holders. We have your little dial for your gears, and here in the middle we got parking brake, and this is actually your brake code when you come here to a stoplight. Now here you got a little pocket here to put some things. Here in the center console, this is also got simulated leather, and we got no connection whatsoever, but we got plenty of room to put more things right there. But over here you guys can see, just as I mentioned already, the glove box. It's pretty good room. I mean, it's a good cockpit nonetheless. It's a good design. The steering wheel here is very nice. Also got some leather as well. Feels very nice in your hands. It is heated as well. The button is right there. As you can see, the heated steering wheel. Now this gauge cluster, you can do all kinds of configurations. You can see there you can put a lot of different comm screens, power distribution, all kinds of configurations you can do. But we got a digital tach and speedometer, and it looks very nice and clean as well. Now over here we got controls for your adaptive cruise control as well, and I don't believe Ford offers Blue Cruise on this Ford Escape, so I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen. But also I believe Ford does give you 3 years of this navigation. I'll put that information for you guys on the screen. I know they do on the Ranger, but I don't know if they do 3 years on the Ford Escape. I'll put that information for you guys up on the screen, how much Ford gives you in terms of the subscription for the navigation. But all right, guys, that's about it. Just going up here, guys, you can see we got basically just a glass holder or sunglass holder, lights for that. This is where your controls will be for your panoramic sunroof, but this does not have it. Just a rear mirror, and that's about it. Just home link right there as well, as you can see, and that's it. Just a mirror. And there we go, guys. This is pretty much your interior for this Escape Platinum. Let's go ahead and go out for a test. Let's go ahead and put our little dial here into reverse and activate the rear camera. And you can see we got the tractor lanes there as well. We do have some sensors too. That's probably going to come up right now if they do show up. They're not showing, or did I turn them off? I don't know, but we do have some rear sensors there as well. Let's go ahead and go forward and go out. Nobody coming on this side. Let's go ahead and get out and drive this 2-liter. This is my favorite engine in the Ford Escape. It's plenty of power, plenty of torque, and especially with a little bit of assurance of the all-wheel drive system. I think it's a little better for you, especially if you live up north in inclement weather. Now I can see it says 94 degrees, so it's pretty warm today. It's probably just, I think we just reached right now basically it's not officially summer, but the summer temperatures are here already. It was nice and cool at night in the mid 70s, lower 70s, but definitely the temperature in the daytime, it is pretty hot. Now we got some, here's some papers here on the windows. I can't see, this is a brand new model. Let's go ahead, guys, and I'm gonna wait just a little bit here just to get all this traffic going. I'm gonna just kind of here hang out on this. All right, let's go ahead and continue with our test drive. Let me wait for that car to go by. So just had to switch batteries real quick here because this cameras get hot, and I had to let it cool down a little bit. And of course, nobody coming here. Let's go ahead, guys, and get out and go out and check out how this 2-liter Ford Escape drives. Now, of course, as I mentioned, this one does not include the sport suspension as you do in the ST lines, so they take it away for this basically platinum model. But this thing that still handles pretty good though, this Ford Escape, to be honest. I can hear a little bit of turbo whistle, which is nice. You can hear the turbo for sure. Now, of course, this has got just about 90 miles. I only had it for about 3 miles, but let's go ahead and get a little bit of gas. Yeah, we got some good torque in this engine. Yeah, it does. It's got good power. Very smooth as well. Transmission seamless. The ride is so smooth so far. Obviously, tires have to do quite a bit with it as well. So we got some good Bridgestone tires, a Copia if I'm correct. That's the tire we're on. But this is the way. Yeah, very nice riding. Very nice. Still feels as good as my older Escape. I mean, the handling is there. It feels light, feels agile. You know, feels like it wants to play a little bit. Especially the other one, the ST line with the all-wheel drive, the same engine gives you the sport suspension, and that definitely feels a lot livelier. It feels pretty sport, to be honest. Pretty fun, if I remember correctly. Now, we didn't get the lights, but I have to wait for all this traffic to go by. And I got no choice. I'm going to hang back just a little bit. We still got a green light, and hope this guy goes. And this old Ford Fusion, or Monday, whatever they call that thing. That's very smooth. I'm trying to kind of hold back a little bit here. All right, let's go ahead and give a little bit of acceleration test. There we go, turbo came in. Yeah, she got some good power. Definitely goes. That floor in it, it's a brand new engine, but that 280 pound-feet of torque does sure feel really good. Very good torque. Now, I can tell you that they have refined the engine noise, the way this feels, because obviously my Escape has the six-speed manual, 6-speed automatic, excuse me, with the same engine. But this engine, I know they revised the engine. This feels a lot smoother. They probably revised the engine mounts to make it feel less, less vibrations. Definitely feels much more refined than my current Escape with the same engine. Now, this is very smooth. The leather steering wheel feels fantastic in your hand. Now we're doing about 51. No wind noise, just a little bit of road noise. Actually, I can't believe, but the new Ford Ranger is actually a little quieter in terms of the road noise. No wind noise whatsoever. Yeah, this is a very nice riding Ford Escape. Love the big screen. The big screen looks really good. You kind of get used to the 8-inch, but this 13-inch screen looks great. Everything's on your fingertips, and as well this 12.3-inch screen here. The cluster looks very nice as well. Very clear digital gauges, even in the sunlight, even with this bright sun, they look clear. Plenty of information. And of course, we do have Ford's 360 as well working with us here. That's what I put up on my turn signal, so this thing will not be tugging the steering wheel back and forth on me here. Some of these systems do kind of control the way you steer, so we got a green light. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of flooring here, so we get this thing to push a little bit. Not that bad. good torque, very seamless shifts. Yeah, this definitely has a little more power than my engine. My engine's, you know, it's got 130,000 on it, and this definitely doesn't have the original power it used to have. But wow, this is a really nice riding SUV. Very nice for this Ford Escape Platinum. Now I know the Platinum has kind of evolved, because I remember the Platinum, or before it used to be called the Titanium model. Ford has kind of gone away with all the SE, SEL, and they put, now we have the Active as the base. We have the ST line, the ST line Elite, the ST line, whatever they call it, and then of course we got this Platinum one, and then we have the plug-in hybrid. That's the biggest model you can get, or the highest trim model you can get now. But this Platinum one's very nice. It looks great in this rapid red. I really love the styling of this. The wheels look very nice, so it looks like a nice handsome SUV from the outside, especially in this color. In the interior, you got plenty of amenities, nice cool AC, you got heated seats, heated steering wheel, you got the nice leather seating, the Active X, which was nice. I wish there were cool seats, but they do not offer cool seats in this SUV, in this Escapist, if I'm correct. Wish we had a sunroof, but this one doesn't have it. And of course, if you want a really nice sound system, you're gonna have to go with a tech package to get that Bang & Olufsen 10-speaker system. But let me know what you guys think of this. The way this says, it's about just under $40,000, so not horrible considering today's, but it is still kind of high for a mid-size. It's not a luxury SUV. So if you want to go really fancy, you're gonna have to go to the Lincoln. That's the one I reviewed recently, the Lincoln Aviator, not the Lincoln Aviator, but the Nautilus is the one that's got basically the same type of chassis, but that's the real fancy one with the same engine, same type of drivetrain, just much more refined and with much more leather interiors, and definitely different interior than this. But for about $40,000, it's a pretty good deal considering you get pretty decently much. A lot of people don't like sunroofs. I would prefer cloth seats, but these are very nice perforated seats, and they're very soft as well. Now, as I mentioned, everything's at your fingertips. All your controls here for your ACs are right there, which are really these are easy to find, and they got everything. Their fan speed right there. It's a little fan kind of rotating. That's a pretty cool feature right there, as you can see. Basically, you got some controls right here for your your volume controls, kind of out sitting on the way down to the right here, so it's easier for your passenger to drive it, but not for the driver. But everything else at your fingertips. Most of the stuff, all the controls are basically right here for you, which are easy to do. Let's go ahead, nobody's coming in this second to make sure nobody's running the lights here in Florida, because you know we got some crazy drivers. And if we get a bit of acceleration here, I wouldn't go through the drive modes either. Let's go ahead and get where are the drive modes? I guess I have to go into the screen to get to the drive modes, because we do have some drive modes, and I apologize, I almost missed them. We'll go and check them out, because I don't have the button here, as you can see. I know we do have them right here. Let's go check them out. We're normal, echo. Oh, I can't switch them. I gotta stop, I guess. Oh no, you gotta oh no, you gotta stop. No, you gotta touch them. So now we get to sport. But I'm sure now, basically, the sport's all gonna do is just basically give us a little bit sharper throttle response, and basically hold the reps a little higher. That's basically all it's gonna do. Let's see if we can make it real quick here across. But let me know, guys. In conclusion, really good. Yeah, you can tell the power is definitely much more eager to go, a little more responsive. But there we go, guys. So we have your active drive modes. You can see we got Sleeper, Sport, Eco, Normal. Those are your drive modes for this Ford. Now we can turn that off. But there we go, guys. In conclusion, fantastic little SUV. I mean, it's got good power. I like this, the very eerie inside, very comfortable. As you can see here, not claustrophobic. The interior is pretty on par with what you get. For example, I prefer the Rogue. These are Rogue's interior. Seems to be much nicer. There's some other ones. There's pretty good competition in this segment. So Ford, I think, it's got a good product, but I don't think it's the best. But let me know what you guys think of this $40,000 Ford Escape Platinum. If you would like it, if you would rather go, which trim would you go to? Definitely four-wheel drive, and this engine is the way to go, in my opinion. But unless you want to really save some fuel and go for the hybrid engine. But let's go ahead and switch to the reverse camera one more time real quick and check out the reverse camera. As you can see, very nice graphics, trajectory lines, 360-degree camera, and there's the sensors right there for you guys. But there we go, guys. 2024 Ford Escape Platinum. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you very much for watching. If you reached the video until this point right now, really appreciate it. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and leave me a comment if you guys want to see how it's been to you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.